all the things going on with Build Space and building your own DAO. Now, if you do not know what that is, we're going to be talking about that all in today's episode. So come with me. Again, welcome. Thank you so much for being here on the show. And if this is the first time you're on this channel, this is what we do every single week. We're talking about building smart contracts, what's going on in the world of NFTs, crypto, DeFi, all of those things. And we're just discussing it. So thank you so much. Remember, in the comment section down below, if you have any questions, let me know. So we're going to be talking about a couple of things that are happening in the crypto space. Right now, we're looking at what's going on with DAOs and DeFi and all of those things. And there's a really interesting project over at Build Space right now where you're learning how to build your own with just JavaScript in a weekend. So this is pretty interesting. What we're also going to be diving into a little bit, we're going to be talking about Hector DAO as well, and what's going to be happening with all of these things coming up. So that's also something that we're going to be talking about. And what in the world is a DAO anyway? So we're going to be diving into all of those things today. And if you have any questions on what you're going to be building, why you need to be involved with this, just let me know. Now, the first thing is, what does it even mean, a DAO? So if you're looking at a DAO when it's talking about crypto, there's tons of other different types if you're looking at it, but let's just go through what this is. It's a decentralized, autonomous, autonomous organization. And if you want, here is the definition right here. You can look up more information of what you're going to be doing. And all of those things. So what does that mean for us? Why do we care about this? Why are people so interested in this? Well, creating a DAO at this time, there's a lot of different interesting projects. You might have seen Constitution DAO and others where people are basically pulling together their resources, either money or expertise or something, to be able to make a huge change and be able to move the world. Essentially. And that's what we're seeing a lot with these projects, with Constitution DAO and others. And then there's also components dealing with DeFi as well, like Olympus DAO and others. So when we're looking at this, in Wonderland and others, so when we're looking at this, we're looking at what you could possibly do and why, even if you're going to not create one for yourself, why it'd be interesting to be a part of it or have a job in being able to do this as well. So we're going to read what is the Build Space one is doing for their upcoming, what they're going to be doing for this new project. And then we're going to be also looking into Hector DAO as well. So let's take a look. Let me go back. And also, too, if you're interested in this one, let me send you my link, and you can actually sign up for free. Let's see. All right. I got a new project, actually. You've reached your limit via blocked site. Have I really? Hold on a second. This is not advanced. Hold on. I got to shut this thing off. There we go. Okay. I have a timer on all of these things, so I can only be on social media for 10 minutes a day. So it thought, because I got it from Twitter, it said that I could only be on there for 10 minutes. We do not need that. Okay, so I'm going to copy the link if you want the invite to get into this project. I'm going to put that there in the chat. Okay, now let's go a little bit more and talk about this. Okay. So it mentions right here, talking about what is a DAO and what are these things. Let's just read a little bit about it and go into it. So it talks about DAOs are taking over. Build one yourself for fun to better understand them. Maybe it's a meme DAO for your friends. Maybe it's a DAO that aims to fix climate change. Up to you. We'll be going over things like minting a membership NFT, creating / airdropping a token, public treasuries, and governance using a token. That's pretty awesome. So, and then again, the link is down below if you want to join this class. It's free. I'm all about Build Space. they're doing some great things. So yeah, I'm always trying to spread the knowledge about them. So get more familiar with DAOs by just building one yourself. It's pretty hard to learn about DAOs by just reading random blog posts or vague tweet threads. Instead, we'll be hacking around with the tech ourselves and build something real. Decide for yourself if DAOs are cool or not. So what we're going to be doing is use third web. So we're going to use Web3, interact with smart contracts via uh, JavaScript, deploy your DAO's own governance token. That's pretty interesting. So, governance tokens are ones of the most interesting parts about DAOs. How do you mint them? How do they gain real value? How does voting work? We'll be talking about all of that stuff. And then get your friends to actually interact with your DAO. So, you're going to be actually take your work outside of local host 3000. You'll be a fully deployed DAO by the end. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. Hey, Lee, what's going on, man? Great to have you here. Great to see you. Where's my sound effects? Hold on. Great to see you. Glad you're here in the chat. Yeah. And then who it's for says if you're a dev curious about DAOs or Web3, will be perfect. It helps you if you have basic web dev experience. And trust me, I'm pretty bad at things. I can still make it through and all this stuff. So you'll be fine. It just takes a little bit of work, but you'll be fine. Okay. So let's take a look at what else. You can get started with this. Okay, live kickoff sessions, they do that. And by the way, if you look at it, yours truly is on the page. It's a side point. Anyway, so we've got that. If you're interested in the project, remember I just sent the link down below. You can sign up. It's going to be a free course. And again, I love the Discord is crazy. People are super helpful. And as you can see, I've done quite a few different projects and always good times. So the NFT project was pretty cool. I still have to do my Solana projects. I've got quite a few that I just need to knock out. I think I'm going to plan to just start streaming for a weekend and just go through it. But yeah, yep, this is the one I completed, all of those things, and I gotta finish up some more projects. But awesome stuff at Build Space. Awesome. Okay, so if you're interested in DAOs and everything, let me know. Also, too, I'm going to be looking at Hector DAO right now. Been hearing about them. I saw them blow up on Reddit, and kind of just seeing if I'm going to get involved or something like that. So, like we do on every show, I'm going to be delving in what we got right here, and then going from there. So, let me know if you have any questions or anything that you're doing. All right, let's take a look. So, it says, let's build wealth. When you have paper, let's see, when you have paper hands, you'll sell too early. When you have diamond hands, you'll hold until you reach your goal. When you have smart hands, you stake and move towards wealth. Okay, interesting. So, we talked about this last week about these new DAOs that are coming up, Wonderland, Olympus DAO, things like this. Hector seems to be an interesting place to go. So, we're looking at just the price, treasury balance. Okay. How does it work? Let's talk about this for a second. Take a look at this. So, treasury revenue, liquidity pool fees, as well as bond sales increase Hector's treasury revenue. They also lock in liquidity and help to control the HEC supply. I think I'm saying it right. HEC. I'm going to just say that. All right. So, let's look at the treasury. It says treasury inflow is the increasing of treasury balance and backs outstanding HEC tokens and regulates staking APYs. Okay. Was that annual percentage yield, right? The HEC token compounds yields automatically through a treasury backed token with intrinsic value. Okay. Let's look at the FAQ here. So HEC is not a stable coin. It utilizes fractional treasury reserves to extract intrinsic value. Hector becoming an algorithmic reserve currency will therefore provide free floating value. Very interesting. What is the relationship between so Hector is a fork on the Phantom network. Okay, so it's the same as like Olympus, but it's a fork. So Wonderland is a fork, but it's on Avalanche. So this is a fork over there. Okay. Is HEC still worth buying after initial growth? Once HEC is staked, your balance will increase with circulatory. What is that? Circulating supply, meaning even if you miss out on a lower price, your heck balance will increase due to staking protocol. Therefore, you will be generating a staking income, reducing your risk even at a higher price. I think I'm going to get in. I know this is not, by the way, this is not financial advice. You are just seeing what I'm doing. So do not just go, jump into this program or anything like that, or what they say, ape into this program. Look at what's going on. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. But yeah, do your own research. Let's see the yield. Okay, your investment will. Okay, so like say for instance, if you put in 100 in an APY, you'll get a. They're saying it's 1, 2. Is that a 10,000 or 1,000? I can't even look at that. 1,000%. So you would get 1,100. Let's see if that's true. I'm not sure. This is of course speculatory. Speculating. That's what I would say. How it works. All right. Let's see. How would we buy this thing? When it's it's fresh. It's fresh when it's a Google Doc. Okay. That's when it's fresh. All right, y'all. They don't even have this on their website yet. They just sent me to a Google Doc. Okay, let's see. How to buy and stake Hector DAO. Before you start, you need Binance account. I have that. Metamask. Add Binance chain. Add Phantom Opera network to your Metamask. Okay, add a BNB coin to your Phantom Opera network. Okay, get some Phantom for fees. Buy BNB. Okay, it's not bad how they're doing the different breakdown. I think I just got to do this when I got to do this when I'm chill. I think I'm going to do this tonight. I got to look at how much money this is, though. Let's take a look. How much is this? Price is 213. I think it's already jumped up incredibly high. Let's take a look at their price. I should have jumped in like last week. I say that every single time I look at these projects. So. Oh my goodness. Yes. But it's secure. Let's take a look at the price. It's depressing when I look at prices like what I should have done. Not horrible. Not horrible. Okay, so it's a little bit high now. Not bad. I might do it today. Let's take a look at 1 month. Oh, it's so depressing. Look at the price. Oh, look at the price. $32. Ugh. Makes me so sad. But you got to get in. You gotta get in. Okay, so it peaked at like 350. Okay, so if I get in at 200, it's not horrible. It's not the end of the world. Good stuff. We're in voting right now, but I think it's for who can buy and sometimes invest in hardware. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Eli, which one are we talking about? You're talking about Hector? Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Let's see. We're in voting rights right now. But I think it's for whales who can buy a lot and sometimes invest in hardware. I see what you're saying. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting. I saw it. I was in I was in the subreddit over the weekend looking at it. This is very interesting. How long does the voting last, by the way, Eli? If we're talking about Hector, maybe. But the thing is, also too, Lee, even though when I look at like how depressing I am, of like I missed something, it's okay. You've got to start somewhere. You've got to start somewhere. Let's take a look. So, launch, staking and bonding live, app live, marketing operation initiatives. Okay, Phantom Foundation grant applications, dashboard updates, before bonds deployed, hyper staking, launch of DAO, governance, and first votes. So I guess you're talking about, Eli, like the first votes are just happening? Let's take a look. All right, so adding right here. Exactly right. Yep. Same way when I started like with Wonderland and everything, I'm like, listen, you just gotta bite the bullet. Just do it. Okay. Let's take a look. I think we got time. We got a couple minutes. Let me see how far I can get through this. All right. Okay. So I'll do some of it on screen. I'll do a lot of it on my other screen. But let's take a look. Okay. Add Binance Smart Chain to your MetaMask. I like the directions. This makes a lot of sense. Okay, I already have that Binance. Let me make sure. Check on the other one. Checking on my other screen. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Awesome. Good. All right. So next one, Block Explorer. Okay. Cool. Add Phantom Opera Network to your MetaMask. You can try to automatically add Phantom Opera Network. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. Good times. Spooky swap. We'll see what happens. So add Phantom Opera Network to your MetaMask. Connect your MetaMask. Okay, and improve or manually. Let's just try to do it. Bring it on to my other screen for a second. I'm going to try to just do it automatically like that. Let's take a look. Connect. Approve. Switch. This will allow you to switch networks. Okay, switch networks. Okay, good times. All right, so we did that. Okay, cool. All right, next, add BNB coin to Phantom Opera. Okay, so we need to bring that over. So go to finance, look for BNB. So click on that, and then we've got to add it to the wallet. Approve BNB to your MetaMask. Okay, and also add that manually. Okay, contract address. Okay, that's fine. Get some, yeah, FTM for free. Uses, okay, for fees. Let's take a look at this. To buy Hector, you need to get some. Okay, how much is it, by the way? I gotta get some tokens real quick. Let's take a look. How much is it? Am I using it right? Okay, let's take a look. Let's go over here. The price today. $2. I can deal with that, right? Okay, so we need to. This is the problem. I'm terrible at math. Oh, what do I have to do? Hold on a second. So I got to do the equivalence. Is that what I have to do? I don't know how many tokens do I have to buy. This is one of my shortcomings. I have many, but math has always been a struggle for me. Okay, add BNB coin. Okay, that's fine. Use, okay, so order to buy, you need to buy some first. For your first purchase, you will need for freeze, then you'll need to get some. Okay. I'll need to join the server, I think, too. Let me do this. Okay. What is that? Hmm. Interesting. Okay, I'm just reading over it. Just always want to make sure that I'm being safe with all this. The reason I bring that up is usually I don't see this link like this. So I always like to just make sure I'm going to the correct ones. There's no shadiness. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. Lee, are you doing any projects with DeFi right now or crypto or NFTs? Let me know. Let me open up Discord in a second. All right, cool. Okay. Move this. All right, moving those things over. Okay, so I already did that. Make sure now that I have everything open. Yeah, redirecting. Okay, continue. Join. Okay, so I'm completing all of the things when I'm joining the Discord right now. Okay. Okay, good times. Verification. Yes, 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 yes. Getting the capture right now. Okay. All right, so I just finished all that. Start verification process. Click your DMs. Please enter into the the words above to complete the verification. Okay, cool. Let me just type in the words. All right, so I passed. Hooray. Now I'm in the Discord there. Got a camper art NFT in the pipeline, but still learning. Good times. Love it. Okay, cool. All right, so number one, knock that out. So now I got to look at, I've got to buy some kind of tokens right here. Let me bring it over. Okay, so you can try to automatically add. Okay, I already did that. Add BNB. Okay, so coin to your that one. So I had to go get BNB ones first. Okay, do I have any? Let me switch over in my MetaMask. Okay. Okay. I've got to do some things. Okay. So we're gonna do a to be continued on this because I have to go. The problem is I like showing everything what I'm doing, but there's so many security things that could be going wrong all the time as I'm going through this. Um I have to go and do some things and then come back and talk about what we've found. Okay, everybody. So again, this is you'll see it in real time, but back in the day when I would just show everything, sometimes I would do like APIs and I would show them by accident because I was like, no one's watching. And then later on, I had to shut all of this off or redo some things because I was just showing too much. So I have to go and read over these things. I'll come back later this week, probably, because we're still going to be talking about everything with build space. But I want to make sure that I'm doing everything where I do not screw this up. and start showing too much. So I'll be doing that. Again, sorry for the delay. I'll be back tomorrow on the main channel, streaming, doing all of these things. Let me know if you have any questions, what you're working on. But again, this is how we figure things out. But I'm going to be back when I start working on Hector DAO, talking about other things. If you have any questions, make sure in the comment section down below, let me know what you're working on, what you want to see from me. Also too, if you want me to start doing like smaller tutorials or things about using hard hat or doing things with Ethereum or Solana, if you want smaller videos on this channel, how to do things, let me know as well. What would be a good use case for this doc? For the DAO, for creating a DAO? Is that what you mean, Lee? For if you're talking about what I would use for that is I would do it for a very specific group or something like that. Also, too, I think it's just really important to have projects done like this so you understand what people are doing and for you to get in front of it, and to possibly use it for yourself, or um, or be picked up as a consultant or do something with someone's project or something like that. So for me, for a DAO, this is what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to create a DAO for different projects or investments. So I'm going to be using the DAO as a pure vehicle for buying um, different projects in crypto or even other projects like physically businesses and things like that. There are different investments that we are planning in the future, so that's what we're going to be using the DAO. But the other side is having creators that are technicians and developers that want a stake in these companies, want to work with these different brands, having them in the DAO as well. Yo, nice to see you. I say that. I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name. Jackie? I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. But it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for being here and being in the conversation. Um but yeah, I would probably if I know how to use a DAO. Okay, so that's what I'm planning to use it as a DAO. I'm plan on um Jock. Jock is okay. Awesome. Great to see you. So the reason I'm going to be using a DAO, Lee, is I'm going to do a couple different things. I'm going to have people be able to get into the group by purchasing an NFT. So we have that, and then we start putting stuff in the treasury. There's other things from NBA Top Shots to other things that we want to invest in, and then having a DAO, we can just be able to deploy the capital to do those things. And I think it will be a level if they want access to all the things that we're creating, micro SaaS and things like that. Then we know they're serious if they buy the NFT. And there's going to be several different tiers of an NFT. That's the plan. That's why I would use a DAO for. There's other DAOs like developer DAO where it's just like, hey, if you're a graphic designer, this kind of programmer, uh, you know, why don't you join things like that? And so now you're uplifting. Even if you look at like Friends with Benefits, their DAO, that's something. I think in general, this is going to be really powerful for fundraising and all of these things, and just the number of people just fundraising $500,000 in these DAOs in the last couple of weeks. I just see that being the way to go. So that's why I'm going to be doing it. Learning how to deploy DeFi apps on Avalanche and doing things with Solana and things, I think it's just a really good opportunity to understand different protocols. I mean, there's pros and cons to be on Ethereum and being on like an L2 or L1, just the different layers. That makes sense. So, like, Avalanche is a L2, a level 2 on Ethereum, I believe. If you're looking at doing something like on Solana, why would you do it on Solana? Because the amount of processing that they can do per second is a lot higher than being on like Ethereum. So you won't have the fees, right? So the gas fees on Ethereum, because you can only do 8 to 11 transactions per second, and Solana is closer to like the level of like Visa. So I think it's a couple thousand per second up to the benchmark. So why would you use Solana versus, right? And Solana is cheaper. Um, that's just a couple different things to think about. So I think just doing that's why I'm a huge fan of Build Space. Hopefully we'll have Alec on from the Build Space team. I think he's going to be on Build with me. He'll be on the show next month. But I just think there's a huge amount of opportunities here in doing this. And that's why I think just learning as many things as possible and then seeing where there's application. I also think it's very highly like FOMO is really high. Like no code is high with FOMO, but like crypto and DeFi is just out of this world than I'm used to. I would say just sticking in a lane, understanding where you want to go, and then deciding what kind of projects. Like for me personally, although I'm learning how to do smart contracts, but I think smart contracts also translates to doing things that I want to do, such as DAO and being in a DAO or controlling that, and then also or contributing to that, and also DeFi. So for me, the route of going DeFi versus just NFTs, that's where I'm going to be going for most of my time. I'm still going to buy NFTs when I feel like this could be a property that comes up later on or something that I think could be a great investment. But the getting in when the opening of different NFT projects, all of those things, I just find it highly stressful versus when I'm looking at finances and what I want to invest in and like hyper growing. I see it being more of the opportunities for DeFi and for me to look at projects of like which DAO should I go in, like Olympus DAO, all of those different ones. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. And Jock, if you have any questions, let me know. But again, this is all for the channel. We're going to be seeing what do people want. Do people want more of the live streams that I'm doing? If you want very specific, like how to get started using hard hat, like starting total novice level of what you need to install in your on your machine to get started with smart contracts, I'll put them up because I've been there. As most of you know, I am not a dev by like training. I have just done it through going through boot camps and going through different projects. And I can show you step by step from the very first project and all the problems that I have and documenting that. So just let me know what you want on the channel. Okay. Okay. Good times. Yeah. Yeah. So let me know. I'm going to be doing more coming up on this channel in the next month or so to really, not show what's possible with NFTs and DeFi. Like for example, I'll show you like the 9 things I learned installing hard hat, problems installing hard hat, like script doesn't exist, getting money in testnet, all of these things, all the problems that I had, I just document and talk about step by step how I would do it. So if people are interested, I might do more videos on that as well. Okay, cool. Novice levels would be great. Okay, so I think starting next week, I'm going to be releasing smaller videos like I do on the main channel, and then we'll see going from there. Again, with everything creating a DAO, what we're going to be doing, I will be letting you know. And again, if this is something we're going to be coming out with some new guides, courses, all of those things. And above all, like I said, like you don't have to pay for any of it. Go to Build Space. Like you already know that I'm a huge, supporter of them. But for a lot of people that need a step-by-step guides, we're going to be releasing stuff like that, more in-depth things than are just found in Build Space. Okay, everybody. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Make sure that you like and subscribe if this is something that you like and something you want to continue to do. Let me know in the comment section down below how I can help you more. We're going to be releasing new videos starting next week along with the live stream. So just stay tuned for that. Again, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see all of you next week. Good night, everybody.